Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video has been requested quite a bit on the channel, and it is another how to think while playing Battlefield video. This one is going to be more focused on what I think about when I'm aiming at people. It might sound weird, but I think a lot of people that play Battlefield sort of trust their raw aim too much, and they don't give themselves enough time in certain scenarios to actually aim and play the game properly. So I'm going to focus a little more on that side of things, but in general, this video is going to be focused on what I'm thinking while I'm playing the game, and I will be playing a live game for you guys. What I'm thinking about positioning, rotations, decision-making, all that sort of stuff. You guys really seem to enjoy the original video I did on this. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you are struggling at playing Battlefield, I do coach people one-on-one through Medify. That link is in the description. Full disclosure, those lessons are paid, and I do have a full tips and tricks playlist on my YouTube channel. That is, of course, free. So let's jump into a server and let's just see what happens. All right, so I've loaded into a Conquest game. I'm just going to assume that most people watching this play Conquest. I do have a video that is the exact same style on Breakthrough that will be in the tips and tricks playlist. So if you want to watch me play Breakthrough and you want a very similar style video, there is a video that exists like that. Now, in general, whenever you load into a Battlefield game for the very first time, like I have done right now, you have to take a good look at the overview of the situation, okay? We have the center flags, but our back flags near our spawn are being captured. In fact, I'm actually going to shut up and just spawn on D1 because I don't want them to take the bunker flag right now. Now, in terms of where I'm aiming, pre-aiming is the most important aim skill Battlefield players neglect. What I mean by pre-aiming is being able to know how to dynamically adjust where you put your crosshair based on the terrain. It is incredibly complex in Battlefield, obviously because the map is not like a Counter-Strike map, right? It's much more complicated. In this situation, I know that there isn't any elevation here, so I'm going to pre-aim this door at about chest height. Now I see this guy is actually close, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here, I'm going to kill him, push him with my team. This guy here, I'm going to crouch. The reason I crouched during that gunfight is to buy some time. Even though it looks like he was close to me, he actually wasn't. This guy threw a grenade outside here. So I'm going to pre-aim, chest height again, and there he is. And I actually saw another one. I'm going to pre-aim again, and I killed him. Now, the reason why I was aiming at that guy as soon as I came around the corner is because when you're pre-aiming, you want to keep, you know, chest height, like right about here. And then you're going to want to slowly peek in and out, in and out, in and out, right? So you're not doing this thing where you're going, oh, I'm peeking this whole door frame, right? So I don't want to overcommit myself to a peek, and that's why those two kills were so easy. Now, I saw someone on the minimap here, and you notice how I peeked this with my aim. This comes down to map knowledge as well, but I knew this door was here, and I knew this pillar covered the door. So I'm aiming at the pillar, but when I strafe, I'm aiming at the door frame, right? So now what's going to happen is we have D1, we have E1. And we also have the center flags. So B1 is being taken, and A1 is enemy. But as you know, they can rotate off of B1, off of A1 to the center flags as well, and that's what they're doing right now. C2 is being taken, and, you know, we're going to have to do that. So I'm going to go over here and defend C2 as best as I can. I'm playing McKay, so I can do weird shit like this. If you're playing another character, just play a little slower on the ground, and play your angles pretty smart. So right now I'm thinking about how can I actually get into this flag? Because there are just a ton of things that can go wrong here. I'm going to jump down and try to help my teammate here. And I'm going to play my audio cues. I think I heard someone. He should be close here. And notice how I'm not overextending this peak. A lot of people would probably walk out super far and expose themselves to the middle of the flag. I want to clear like a slice of pie, right? Think about it like a slice of pie. You clear this, you clear this, you clear this. Then you can move in. So there's one more person on the flag, and he just, okay, he happened to walk into my aim. There is, however, a Mav behind me. I am Assault, so I might want to try to kill this Mav. There is a guy on the minimap right here, and I also heard someone. Nope, okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna shift my entire focus to killing this Mav now, because I don't want them to flank behind us and have spawns on this transport vehicle. So what I'm gonna try to do is, I'm gonna try my best to sacrifice my life in order to get this Mav killed, because that's 100% worth it. As you can see, they're already getting a lot of spawns off of it, and I really don't like that. They're already taking D1. priority is not actually the flag here, in my opinion. You should focus the vehicle that's spawning them. And why did I jump up on this rock to kill this guy? Well, again, that's map knowledge. I knew that if I jumped up on this rock, that I would have a better head glitch, and I could, you know, undermine his position. And again, I'm thinking about crosshair placement. I'm always trying to keep it about chest height. I'm gonna peek the tight angle first, and then wide again. That guy walked into it. I'm holding this now. My teammate's with me now. Now, I'm probably gonna die in this peek, but I'm just gonna keep trying to clear the right. This guy walked into it. Maybe there's another guy in the right here. There is. All right, I killed him. This guy revived in smoke, and I got snuck up on from behind. But you see the general thought process that I have when I play. I try to play the angles quite, you know, intelligently. I try not to overextend, and I try to make pushes not so overwhelming. Now, obviously, they got a bunch of spawns on D1. I did get overwhelmed there. And now we have to think about where we want to spawn now. C2 is being taken, so that's the obvious first choice here. I could help my team defend A1, but I'm going to choose to defend C2 because it's a center flag. It's, in my opinion, a more important flag than the flag closer to the enemy spawn. And it looks like my team has cleared it, but I'm just going to double check. I'm going to go up here and see if there's any spawn beacons or anything weird. Okay, there isn't, but they are on C1. Oh, that's a dead body on the roof. Alright, so I know where that Boris is. He's in the corner down there. While he's doing that, I'm just going to try to jump the gap here, and I'm going to play the roof now. This guy there, I'm going to go over here to kill him, because if he doesn't move, he's dead to rights. Now I'm going to try to jump down. Okay, it looks like this is clear for now. But the problem is they have D1 again. So as long as they have D1, they can get behind us. And as I'm approaching D1, you know, keep your crosshair pointed, you know, not... Try to keep your crosshair just generally chest height as best as you can. It's very difficult to try to, like, visualize people appearing on your screen all the time based on, like, the terrain. But again, I'm trying to limit the amount of angles I'm peeking here. Okay, that guy walked into it. I heard his footstep. If you run the video back just a second, you can hear him step. So now it's time to defend D1. Now, you have to think about flag spawns. They're going to spawn out here. They're going to spawn right there, right? So you just saw it.
I'm reloading. Tango down.
I'm going to try to focus on more of these spawns here. And I'll do my best to kill these people. I hear a lot of them coming in. But looks like the game is over. I'm going to throw another game in this video as well. But you see, you know, I played it pretty slow. I ended the game 17-1. And I'd like to think that I helped my team with my decision-making and defending flags and rotating and all that sort of stuff. And let's jump into the next game. All right, so loaded into a brand new game of Conquest yet again. Now, this time I'm going to use a different weapon just because I think people are going to say, oh, the Hender's using the VHX. Oh, so I'm going to use the RPT. We're going to use a bit of a different weapon category. When a fresh game like this starts, I like to get ahead of people. So I'm going to try to spawn on this Condor, then I'll jump out as soon as he kind of gets to an area where I want to leave. So they're taking C1 already. I don't want this to happen. I'm going to see what I can do about it. Probably nothing. All right, so I'm low HP, so I'm going to play this a little slower now. I did not anticipate, you know, losing that much health. I'm going to try to get this guy. I don't think I will be able to. No, I did. But now I'm going to play this a little slower. I'm going to rotate back down and sort of try to play my angles. This is a very complicated area. So people are going to be above me. People are going to be around me. And I'm likely spotted. This guy probably knows I'm here, which is why he jumped down. So I'm going to, I don't know, take a head glitch here and see what I can do about that. I don't actually see him anymore, which is interesting. My teammates are now on C1, though, so I'm going to try to grapple up here. That guy in the back. There's a guy in this head glitch. There's a guy in this head glitch, so I'm going to try to, you know, cut the angles off. I'm going to move around, let this guy come to me, and then jump peek this guy. You see how I baited one in? Eventually, one person like that is going to get antsy and make a mistake. You just need to understand that you don't necessarily have to peek anyone, right? You can show your presence, but you can also irritate them and force them to make a mistake. And that's what I did there. I baited them in, and I wanted to sort of separate the two fights. I'm gonna climb the ladder here, get up on some height. Right now, I want to think about trying to avoid these vehicles and how to push up to flags to maybe capture, but to also just kind of maybe irritate or reduce some rotations. They are on C1 again, so I'll try to prevent any sort of capturing of that for now. But right now, this area is extremely complex. I don't really want to peek over here too much because of just the amount of angles, right? But I also don't want to push up because I could overextend quite easily. I'm going to try to jump down here and help my teammates. I'm going to preem these stairs because there could be someone moving up. I got shot at from across here. Oh, yep, there's a sniper over there. I can't really do much about that. There's a guy on the minimap right in front of me. He's actually should be coming around the corner right now. Yep, he is. There's a guy on the minimap below me on this other level. So if I go down, if I go out this door and then jump down, he should be here somewhere. Okay. He's not. Oh, there he is. B1 has been taken, so I'm going to try to run over there now. Because I generally don't like when enemies have flags in between multiple other friendly flags. I think it really does create massive problems, and ideally you want to neutralize this flag quite quickly here. Now, as I'm rotating to B1, I want to keep my crosshair above the hill line because anyone can peek at any time. And notice how I'm stutter stepping up this hill. I'm kind of just taking it slow. This guy made a footstep, and that's why I stutter step. Because if he steps and I'm running, my footsteps have a chance to drown out his footsteps. So you want to stutter step where you kind of sprint and then stop sprinting, and sprint, stop sprinting, so you can give yourself a chance to actually hear information. Now, I'm behind a lot of people here, and they do not expect me. So I'm going to use this to my advantage big time, and I'm just going to run onto the flag. I'm going to check this building, look around. There is a vehicle up here, and I think in fact, I'm going to kill this if I can. It's a ram. It's a high, value vehicle to kill.
Marking danger.
But he drove away, unfortunately. So now my focus switches to this guy. And now my focus switches to this guy. Because he died. I'm going to kill him. And the reason I knew that guy was there was, again, audio. There's a guy up here. He just shot, and he was on the minimap. There's two guys, actually. One spawned on him, and he jumped down. Now we're capturing B1. In general, I'm going to want to stay on the flag until it's at least neutralized. I'd say that's a decent tip. Now, again, keep in mind, flag spawns. People can spawn off the flag while it's still in their possession. As you can see, there's a guy on this hill that I just spotted. So I'm going to assume that he's not the only one. I'm going to try to grapple up here. And again, I'm going to keep my crosshair above the hill line. And my goal right now is maybe to push to D1. I hear someone. That's why I just stutter stepped. This is a hard fight to take, especially with an LMG. Luckily, my teammate shot him. And sometimes it's good just to, take a chill pill and then look around, They got A1, though, which really, I don't like that. So I'm going to switch my entire plan, and we're going to go back to... Okay, never mind. We're not going back there. There's a ram, and I cannot kill that. Actually...
Never mind.
I think it's worth maybe one try to kill this ram.
70 meters from my position.
Maybe one try. He's right here on the flag. I think I can... Yeah, it was... I tried, boys, okay? I tried. Sometimes it's worth doing that, all right? I'm not going to try it again because it's just a waste. He's clearly not stupid. So we're going to just... try to push up with the team here, maybe take some D1 action, maybe take E1. In fact, I'm going to take E1 because they just captured it.
Danger located, 250 meters.
I'm going to pre in this door a little bit. Maybe someone will run out. No, I just saw someone shoot a crossbow bolt from over here, I think. Yep. The reason I knew it was a crossbow bolt is because there was a... I don't know what to call it, like a line in the air, I guess, from the arrow. So I knew that was a crossbow.
2,000 years later.
So again, keep your crosshair placement, you know, relatively chest height. Relatively chest height. Look around while you push, you know, stutter step. And a little patience goes a long way.
50 meters from my position.
RPT absolutely destroys people, by the way. I'm not sure if anyone's noticing that.
One down.
Alright, so there's one more person on this flag. And there's a ram off flag. Oh, he just spawned on him. I don't think I can fight this guy. Now, the reason I slid peeked that guy was I needed Peeker's advantage to actually kill him.
One down.
And now the ram might be offering itself up to be killed here. Yep. Oh, please let me kill it. Okay, good.
Yes.
That ram is dead now. I just got shot from across flag, and it looks like they're pushing across in general. So I'm gonna just sort of stutter step peek this a little bit. You know, see what's going on. So here I'm just trying to stay in the flag radius and not die, essentially. Just try to defend the push a little bit. This guy's crouching here. As long as he's crouched, I can probably... Okay, he made the mistake. I was gonna say, as long as he's crouched, I can probably push up on him. My robot dog's shooting someone, which means he's close. I don't know where he went. I think that was him. He was damaged. Now, I'll try to the best of my ability, explain what was going on here. A guy was shooting me from here, and a guy was shooting me from here. The reason I proned... Oh, let me kill this person. This guy's interrupting everything. Okay, everyone's interrupting everything. But the reason I proned in that situation, if you want to go back in the video and watch it, is I was in a position to where I could cut angle off of both people and choose which one to fight. And I chose the guy in the hill first because he's actually the most dangerous person, because the close person, while he's close to me, I can still move around to make it difficult to kill me. Right? So I prioritize the guy in the hill because he's the bigger threat. But I think if we have any chance of winning this game, which is not looking too hot right now. What are you doing? Okay. Well, you know. Comment down below if you've watched to this point in the video. Like I...
Actually, cancel that.
Alright, so we've entered some action here. I'm gonna try to go get D1. I killed that guy in the hill. So now what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to, like, make sure, look at the cross and see what's going on. I do hear some shooting up on the hill, but it looks like a Boris turret. My teammate has spotted someone up there. He has a sniper, so I'm gonna prone here, cut off line of sight using the barricade. If he peeks, he's dead. Okay, he peeked and he died. And this guy's just, I guess, a free kill if I can get it. Which I could not get it. However, my robot dog is shooting someone. This guy took the Jeep. Can't quite get the kill on him. That's okay. Now I'm going to try to just send it into D1 a little bit. I'll pre him in a doorway. This guy's a BSVM. I have to be very careful with how I play this. Ah. So I went silent there because I was trying to focus, but in general, what I was trying to do there is when you have multiple people like that pushing you, you have to try to make your fights 1v1s any way you can. Now, I was trying to constantly sort of change my position and cut off line of sight to multiple enemies at once, and I tried to only go for fights where I knew I was in the clear, if you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't gonna get multi-peeked, I wasn't gonna get caught off guard, and obviously you can only, you know, play so perfectly. So in the very end, I was caught off guard, and I did get overwhelmed. But now it's just sort of, I need to clear these people off the flag.
Northeast.
I need to push up, watch for flag spawns, destroy this turret. They're gonna spawn up here, so I'm gonna get the. They could also spawn here. I'm gonna say someone's gonna come from here though first. We'll see if I'm right or not. Yep. Look behind. They can no longer spawn, which means any spawns that they got have already happened. But maybe there's a guy ratting back here. I kind of doubt it. Okay, no. And yeah, that's the end of the game. So, you know, 56 and 5. In general, the most important thing to think about while you play Battlefield is sort of what are you doing, right? What are you doing? Like, do you have a plan? That's sort of how I just try to go about things. Whenever I rotate, I have a plan of what I'm going to do. Whenever I'm on a flag, I have a plan of what I'm going to try to prevent, who I'm going to try to kill, why I'm going to try to kill that person. And, you know, it can be difficult to learn, but I think the more you play, the more you're going to get better at it. So if you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. First link in the description. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys in the next one.